Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 901st stream. A stream where I'm tired. And it has been a long week. It has been a hard week. I honestly thought about canceling tonight's stream because honestly it's just been a tough, tough week. We'll say week and a half, something like that. And today was a very mixed bag. Yesterday was a mixed bag. So yeah, on a personal note, kind of having a tough go of things. But the idea of kicking back and playing a game that is fun and that I've enjoyed and that I want to get back to with all of you filled me with a little bit of encouragement, and so I wanted to do it. Let me raise my chair, though. There we go. It seemed like I was a little low. We'll adjust some things. And yeah, it is officially 901 streams, if you can believe it. So we are into the 900s. I would like to do something special. I don't know when. Maybe sometime in the next week or so. I would have maybe thought of that today, doing something like that. But actually, now I'm really glad I didn't plan for that for today, because I would not have felt up to doing a big celebratory stream. But kicking back and enjoying a little bit of Discworld, yeah, that sounds my cup of tea. And thank you for the congratulations. I know I was telling my family about that today, some of who knew I was getting close to 900, but didn't know I'd reached that milestone, which I did on Monday. They were impressed and then surprised, and my daughter was like, wow, that's only 100 away from 1,000. I said, I know. So if you can believe it. Honestly, I don't know that I can. It's been a wild journey of many years, but to be almost at 1,000 streams, really, 100 away. I mean, that could be done in less than a year, really, if if I applied myself at the rate I'm going lately. Probably not, but if I applied myself, I could do that in a third of a year. But nevertheless, yeah, to be 100 away from 1,000 streams is quite a milestone, I think, and I'm very proud of myself for sticking with this, and it's had its ups and downs too. I guess that's just life, right? We have our ups and downs. Here's my message for you. I'll tell you a little bit about what has been difficult. Obviously, I've been very tired lately. I've been working a lot on the house and the house project, and we're getting close. We're only about 5 weeks away from due date for Mana Bean. But in the last week and a half or so, I've had 3 very unpleasant interactions where people have basically yelled at me, or if not outright yelling, have approached me with aggression. And I get that we all go through our own difficulties, and I get that we can be very opinionated I am right there with most people, and I can be not very humble at times, but I really feel like treating others with kindness, with the benefit of the doubt, not assuming the worst of others, but assuming the best, and wanting to be supportive of others is the best default. That's the best way to go. And it's so disheartening when people come at you assuming things, and today, there were some things that were said where if I had been maybe in a little worse state, I probably would have gotten up in arms too, because it was unjust. It was untrue and unjust, and I could have gone into detail about why they're wrong and so on and so forth. I tried to just listen, and I think I did a pretty decent job of it. And I responded with what I think was a loving response, and I said, let me buy you a beer and let's chat later. And so hopefully next week we're going to do that. But man, it's still weighing on me. So I guess that's just the moral of this story is, be nice to people. And you don't know what they're going through. You don't know how hard they work. You don't know what they're feeling at the moment. And just, and it wasn't just me. There's been going around. People have just been unkind to one another in the last couple of weeks. So I'm on my soapbox, but please just be kind to people. It really is an easier default. And, if you have something you care about and that you want to advocate for, you're going to get more flies with honey. You're going to get more flies with honey. It's not why you should be kind, because you're going to get more, but it sure is a pretty good inspiration. If you need a little extra to get you past that finish line, do it. It's going to be better for you in the long run. It's going to be better for everyone in the long run. It's just the way to do it. But anyways, Decaf Toaster, Metal Ryan Cluster, Pixel Knight, thank you for being here. Oh, yeah, Pixel Knight. Oh, it's those economy brand web shooters. They get you every time. So anyways, yeah, thank you for letting me share a little bit about my day and get that off my chest. And I'll tell you that I am also not fully prepared for this stream in that I could not find real quickly where my walkthrough was saved, because I'm following a walkthrough on this game. So I may have to take a moment to kind of get myself situated. Really, Toaster? So there is something in the air. I tell you, there is something going on. I'm sorry, that is really a real shame. And though I'm sorry that you're going through that, I also appreciate you sharing that, because I don't know, it's comforting to know that you're not alone, right? And gosh, yeah, I don't know. I just wish that, thank you. I just wish that we all, in our interactions with people, we're more loving, I guess. I guess that's it, really. I mean, that's what it comes down to, And yeah, there's such a thing as tough love. I'm not saying that we should always, be so sensitive to the point of not encouraging each other towards greatness, or things like that. But yeah, I mean, you can do that in a loving way and in a way that is kind and that is, effective, really. I don't know many people that respond well to being yelled at. Do you? I mean, yeah, anyways. That was more than I intended to go into this, but I appreciate you letting me share this. So, Discworld, this is getting back to a DOS game, which you can hear in the background. The music is very intense, right? I mean, listen to this stuff. It's very intense here. We left off kind of on the end point of the first of the three scenes, big major themes of the I guess acts. I guess it's the first act of this game. So that's how we left off. And if I pull up my walkthrough, I've got all these walkthroughs that I'm looking at, and I'm thinking none of these seem like the one I was using. What was it that I was using? Because again, none of these seem to be the one I was actually consulting before. But I suppose we could always just sort of go to this first one I pull up and see if maybe I find something. Let's see, what is this? Okay. Speak to the dragon. Okay, so here we are. So let me give you a little summary, too. We started this game, and we started in our bedroom. Ooh. Considering adding a new monthly segment on the daily trivia inspired by a content creator I like. I like that, Pixel Knight. That sounds fun. You should consider that. I'll tell you what. I'm going to actually switch over to this screen. Oh, voila. Look, there's just it. No frills today. We're just going to go right to it. And no frills, but also a frozen screen. Oh, my goodness. Really? Now, I wonder why that is. Oh, I bet I know why, actually. No, this actually does make sense. I had a little issue, and boom, there. Now we're good. Had a little issue at the start of the stream. I should be working behind me. Yeah, good. Okay. Where the capture card that I had disconnected, and when that happens, I have to reset something. So that's what I just did. Anyway. To catch you up on Discworld. That's what the point of this is, right? So I started off in the bedroom of the university, the tower, the wizard's tower, where I'm at. I found my chest, which you can see right there to my left in the game. Let me get my cursor. Boom, back in. There we go. That chest. It contains some useful items. I mentioned this in my little announcement that went out, but in my notification it says, we're back to Terry Pratchett's Discworld, where we stumble through the most inscrutable point-and-click puzzles in DOS. And I believe that. This is a very, very silly game in terms of actually having sensical puzzles, and I'm okay with that, but really a lot of these puzzles don't make sense. So some of the steps you really do need a walkthrough for. I mean, let's just be real. I ended up going to the Chancellor, who told me of this dragon that's been around terrorizing things. I needed to essentially find out how to learn more about this dragon, and to excuse me, figure out more about this sort of cult around the dragon. Okay. And I'm actually trying to remember some details myself, so I'm going to just look at this walkthrough real quickly and see if I perhaps get something from this. See, there was one that I used that actually gave me more information. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm Rincewind, sort of the disposable kind of character, and I end up going through a series of random puzzles, finding my way ultimately to this dragon, and that's where I'm at right now. Now, this is the part in Act 2 where I sort of am going off on my own. See, I'm supposed to basically take the information I've gathered about this dragon back to the Chancellor. However, the dragon has told me that there are 6 golden artifacts that I ought to find. I'm going to go ahead and talk to the dragon here. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Metal Ryan Cluster. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm going to talk to the dragon again, but basically, I am at the start of Act 2, talking to this dragon. Let's go ahead and walk over this way. Here we go. Here's the dragon. And let's talk to the
A
dragon.
massive, scaly, city-roasting, all-destroying, foul, lumped, slavering, yet somehow majestically beautiful dragon.
What is going on? Okay, there we go. I had a weird pop-up. All right, so there's the dragon. I guess can we not talk to the dragon?
I'd rather not. Wizards and flames don't go together.
Okay, I guess the dragon's already told me. I need to find the artifacts, but let's grab this screwdriver.
A screwdriver, just what I've always wanted.
And I believe I can. Oops. Well, how do I get it? Oh, I've forgotten how to play this game. Come on now. I thought I could just drag the screwdriver. Is that not what I am supposed to do? This is my inventory, by the way. This is the problem when you come back to a game after a long time.
Screwdriver, just what I've always wanted.
Well, I do want it. May I have it? Come on. Come on. I don't know how to actually... Okay. Next up in the process of playing Discworld, let's read a tutorial on how Discworld works. Oh my gosh. I knew I was jumping into hot water here. Let's see. Discworld controls. Man, oh man. Oh, really, Pixel Knight? I should probably check that out. The League of Regrettable. It's hilarious just to read. I mean, it does sound funny. Okay, here we go. Ooh, this might actually be the one I was using here. Let's see here. Escape. Okay, F1 opens the menu, right? Okay. Press the left mouse button once to go to where the cursor points. Press the left mouse button twice to manipulate an object. Picking it up. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay. Or to quickly reach some point on the map. Press the right mouse button to investigate an object. Press F1 to open the menu. Press escape to close a window in the menu. And press escape to completely skip cutscenes and dialogues. Press the left mouse button to skip a sentence in a dialogue. Press the left mouse button on the luggage or on Rincewind to open the inventories. Aha, this is the one. And this is the walkthrough. Okay, fantastic. We're in business here. So I'm going to close down these other walkthroughs. We won't be needing them. There we go. And we'll use this one. And let me get to Act 2 there. Thanks for your patience. All right, let's see here. Come on, where is Act 2? Oh, wait. Went too far. Maybe I'll just use the find function, right? Yeah, that might make sense. Be kind of smart. Maybe. There we go. Boom. Act 2. All right. Here we are, everybody. This is business now. Okay. So first thing we're going to do... Oh, the League of Regrettable Superheroes I meant. Also scroll back to see why I just mentioned it. I already did a sort of pilot on day 132. It's inspired by the Panda Red's Regrettable Superhero of the Week series. Like he does, I'll take a character from the book of League of Regrettable Superheroes and talk about them. Oh, okay. Fun. I like it. All right, let's pick up the screwdriver, which I now have. Let's put it in our luggage, which I now can do. I have a screwdriver. Boom. That's excellent. All right, now. Let's head out of here. I think we're done in this area. I like the hay.
Still looks like dry grass to me.
Because that's what it is, basically, right? All right, to the northeast. There is a city gate. Look at my little self whizzing about. Boom. Oh my. Okay, here we are. City Gate. I'm gonna take a peek around. Crate. There's a crate here.
What's this then? Danger? Explosives?
Ah. Well then, let's put that keg of explosives and the fireworks in our inventory. That seems kind of fun. Looking like Gord flying across the map like that, Decaf Toaster says. You know it. Oh, you want to know something kind of funny? I would have put that in a featured chat, but apparently featured chat has been discontinued at the moment.
Crackers? That's dangerous, that is. Someone ought to lock those up in a box. Gunpowder? That's dangerous, that is. Someone ought to lock those up in a box.
All right. So that's a whole thing. Let's talk to the garden.
Oh dear. You know, that's possibly the closest I've ever seen anything come to being a human without actually being one.
That's really mean.
Ah, you'll be the mandatory pink idiot youth with sword then.
Oh, jeez.
Obviously the commander of the guards.
Well, I mean, this is the whole thing. Note if you do go and watch Panda Red, which is highly recommended if you're a comic fan like me, he does cuss some and is also a Regrettable Superheroes of the Week series isn't weekly, okay? That's funny. Well, I got some stuff. We're just going to call that good. We're going to explore a bit, you know, but we are going to follow the walkthrough for some extra aid, you know. Let's go back to the Unseen University. I love this place. This is nice. Good music. Well, we got something. I really do like this. I feel like it's really good. And of course the voice acting is amazing. I mean, you've got someone who was in Monty Python for crying out loud, right? All right, so we picked up a trash can. I don't think I can get through this door. Let's see.
Sod it! Another one of those doors without handles. Tradesman's entrance, I presume. I wonder what we traded him for.
That's right. I forgot that. That was pretty funny. All right, let's head out here and go back inside. We'll take a peek in here properly, right? Of course, this music really does make me think of the first, hour or hours I spent playing this game, before I really knew what was going on. And you just sort of kick back and you're like, okay, there's clearly something I'm supposed to do, but I have no idea what it is. And you're just in this area and just listening to this music. Well, not this one. We've got cornflower. How cool is that? All right. We're just picking up things. Some of the stuff might be useful. We'll find out. All right. Oh, let's see, actually. Do I need bananas?
I already have one of those.
Ah, I do have it.
A raid has just been initiated. All high-rank personnel, please report to the front desk to start the welcoming transmission.
Hello, welcome Raiders. It's a Tux 2 Unicorn Invasion. Tux 2, how are you doing? Welcome on in, everyone. My name is Mana. I am an E for Everyone family-friendly variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro on original and official hardware, and indie titles. And tonight, we are playing Discworld, based on Terry Pratchett's series of novels. This was a DOS and PlayStation 1 game, a point-and-click adventure. It is so silly. And as I mentioned in my announcement earlier, I called this the one of the most inscrutable point-and-click puzzles in DOS. All right, it's just, I don't know if that's true. I'm sure there are a lot more, but the puzzles here can be very silly. But anyway, yeah, thank you, Tux. Massive shout out to you. Let me go ahead and get that shout out for you, actually. And Ducks 2. What were you playing today? Let's see. Some expression. What is that? Expression. Okay, here's what it looks like to me. It looks like Expression Armadillo or Expression Amiibo. Expression Aardvark. I don't know. On my screen, that was very small. I couldn't quite read it. I didn't have my full screen monitor there. It's Amrilato. Amrilato. Expression. Yeah. Expression Amiibo. Expression Amrilato. Amrilato. Do tell. I have never heard of this. This is totally new to me. So, yeah, that's interesting. I'm learning something new. Please do share. Meanwhile, we will look in the library. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the library. But how was your stream? Let's go. Let's see here. Maybe we'll wander a little bit. And I go, oh, there's a hovering book. That's always exciting. Okay. Oh, here we go. There's a sleazy guy. Let's look at this sleazy guy, shall we?
Yes, I think perhaps our best move would be to keep slightly upwind of this one. Well, that and keep out of arm's reach.
Okay.
Hey, buddy,
Who, me?
have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremenwanger Peninsula?
Isn't that all underwater?
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it, a seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
I don't know if I want to do that. Let's crack a joke.
Why don't your lips sync with your words?
L space. The library is a nexus of L space. Within these shelves, all possible paths and futures can be found. Frankly, it's making me feel a bit ill.
Ooh, Tuck says it was fun, just a bit draining because I was trying to translate the game text into Esperanto most of the time. Oh, wow. Very cool. That's really awesome. Oh man, Tux, I need to make it to more of your streams. I'm always intending to, but lately I have not been able to watch many streams. I haven't actually even played games in like, I don't even know. Honestly, it's been like 3 weeks since I've even touched a video game. This is my longest time not playing Animal Crossing since launch. I think I only ever went maybe a day at a time not playing Animal Crossing since launch, and now it's been like several weeks, and I haven't played anything. It's been tough. But Tux says the expression okay, hold on, let me get this. Amrilato. Amrilato. Oh, okay, Amrilato. That makes sense. Okay, the expression Amrilato is a graphic novel type game where the main character gets teleported to a new world where the language of that world is Giuliano, which in the real world is Esperanto. Oh, wow. Ooh, I'm interested in that. I might have to check that out. Thank you for sharing. And look, anyway, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, do check out Tux. Tux is a wealth of knowledge on these things. So that'd be really cool. It's kind of a language learning game. I love that. Yeah, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. So yeah, if you're interested in that, if you're into that, please check it out. Oh wow, that's really cool. Toaster is just learning about Esperanto today. That's awesome, or was learning about it today. Super cool. I love this. I love how things come together like that. Let's talk.
Gosh, yes. Let me take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer.
What, really?
Nah, only kidding. I just wanted to be as pleasant as possible as a sort of aid to conversation.
Oh, but that's cruel. It's building up my hopes only to dash me down. You know, being a confidence trickster is a hard job.
Well, perhaps you need a holiday.
Right, but where to? Where to? Not a lot of peace at resorts these days.
I hear the Fremenwanger Peninsula is fairly quiet. What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a donkey cart, sir.
Ah, that's funny. Pixel Knight says, I know I keep going on about this book, but it's just so entertaining, and I want to give another brief example of a character in it. There's a superhero in it named the Vagabond Prince, a weird character who talks in rhyme and is dressed kind of like he's in a marching band. He was created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. You know, the team behind Captain Freaking America. Yeah, that's amazing. Tuck says, of the game, it does have a bathtub scene where the main characters have some strategically placed fog, so may not be entirely family friendly if you want to stream it. Fair, good to know. Fair. But yeah, thank you. Strategically placed fog. I'm thinking about a game which I really enjoy, but boy, they do a lot of hypersexualization in it, and that is a game called Dragon's Crown. Really a beautiful game, really, I think, anyways, and a super fun one at that. But there are a few moments of strategically placed fog. I like that. That could be a thing. Should we ask the ESRB? Can they add that to their list of things? It's the strategically placed fog in this game. Is it, T10 or whatever? T10 doesn't make sense. What is it? No, wait. It's E10 and then T. Oh boy. Hey, Mana, you got this. You can do this. Stay focused. All right, so let's see. What have we not done? We haven't.
Right. Well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
Actually, I kind of feel like I want to talk to him some more. Oh wait, what's this?
Golden banana? That doesn't work.
All right, let's talk again.
Yes, I think perhaps our best move would be to keep slightly upwind of this one. Well, that and keep out of arm's reach.
Hey, buddy.
Who, me?
Have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremenwanger Peninsula?
Isn't that all underwater?
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it. A seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
Oh, and Tux, no, I think that actually it makes a lot of sense to say fog, but I also know what you mean. The steam, yeah. But fog also works, so yeah, no worries.
What's that banana doing in your ear?
Now that's my special ticket into the library. It can get you into the shelves. It can get you any special service from the librarian you want. There's only one of these in existence.
Yeah, but why is it in your ear?
The mystic nature of the universe is not to be discussed idly. Let us say that with our thoughts we make the world, and that reality is only as we perceive it to be.
Like dragons?
Could be.
So why is that banana in your ear?
What banana?
Look, I've had enough of this. How much do you want for it?
For what?
For the banana.
It's not for sale. Not for all the gold in the kingdom, buddy. Not for all the gold in the kingdom. Not for all the gold in the kingdom.
What, really?
No, not really. I mean, bring me all the gold in the kingdom and the banana's yours.
I love it. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's funny, Pixel Knight. Yeah. Put a banana in your ear. Just stick a ripe banana into your favorite ear. End of song. Wait, is that a thing? I don't actually know that. I don't know that song. But I also love that he's like, not for all the gold in the kingdom. No, actually, give me all the gold in the kingdom. That's fine. No worries. All right, let's see here. I mean...
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
I feel like, actually, I need to give him the things I just took, right? I mean, we could start with this. Oh, wait. This is the treasure. This is all the treasure. This is all the dragon's treasure. That's all the gold in the kingdom. That's what the dragon gave us. We got a lot of treasure here. Oh, that was so ridiculous. Took my spleen. Okay, well, we've got treasure. Let's give it to him. Can we add it together? No, I have to literally just take all the treasure one by one. Okay. He took it. He took it.
That doesn't work.
Oops. He took it.
This one is almost treasure, but with a wee hint of bullion about it.
I kind of wish I'd read.
That doesn't work.
I had listened to all of them, but oh well, that's all right.
Here you are, then.
What? You mean this? This is actually all the gold in the kingdom?
Yeah. Well, technically we're a democracy, you know. One man, one vote. The patrician's got the vote because he's the man. But that's all the gold, yeah. Would I lie?
Oh, fine. Fine, it's just, I never thought you'd actually, never mind.
Is it all right? I mean, you haven't changed your mind or anything.
No.
Can I have my banana then?
Sure, here. Right, yeah, right. Right you are then. I'll just go off with all the gold in the dictatorially democratic regime then, shall I?
Yes, indeed. Die horribly somewhere.
Oh my gosh. That's pretty amazing. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Hey Gar, welcome on in. Oh, that was funny. That was super funny. This game, exactly. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Oh dear. There's little pamphlets living in it.
So, in case you don't know, this is a game which is it. Let's see, voiced by I can't think of his name from Monty Python. Let me just pull it up real quick. Bill Nye. No, that's not right. No, that's no. Who plays Rincewind? That's not who it is. Eric Idle, of course. How did I totally forget that? Eric Idle. So anyway, it's pretty funny. I mean, this is, again, this is a comedian, well known, right? Yeah, exactly. The one who sang when life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to dance and smile and dance and sing. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle, and this'll help things turn out for the best. Hey, always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Okay, that's it. There it is. That's the one. Oh, it's so good. It's so bad, but it's so good. Oh, man. All right. Let's see.
Actually, on close examination, this would seem to be some sort of subtropical arboreal ape.
A magical accident in the library turned the librarian into an orangutan. He has since resisted all efforts to turn him back, much preferring the handy long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in public.
Oh, man.
What's that? Oh, I have to say the secret librarian's oath. Is that all? What happens if I ever reveal the words to an outsider? Oh, yeah, I see. Actually, I never even knew you could do that with an entire 16-volume encyclopedia. Worst things happen at sea. On some ships, I suppose.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. All right, let's carry on and head over to library space. Which, please, can it be a thing? Ooh. Absolutely, Tux. What? What is this? This is so cool. What? That's so cool. I want this in real life. Please? What? Excuse me. Oh, wait. So... I mean, am I in a different place?
I'd best leave him be.
Well, I suppose it saves on making your bed of a morning. Ye illustrious tome of levitation.
Oh, what's this? Stop, thief! Did you see that? Oh boy, okay. What did he take? It was something over here, right? There's a book over here. Oh, door opened. Oh, whoa! Oh, there's a little thief down there. Did you see that? Did you see that? Okay. Let's go there. A little hideout, huh?
Yes, well, it's a forbidding door, all right. A rain barrel. Gad, there's no expense spared on this set. Outdoor plumbing. What will they think of next? Hello?
Hail!
Yes, hail, brother doorkeeper.
Hey, hang
A
on.
raid
You're
has
not
just been
yesterday.
initiated.
There's
All
nothing
high-rank
forbidding and black
personnel, please
about you
report
that
to the
isn't.
front desk to start the welcoming transmission.
Hey, how's it going? No need to be afraid whatsoever. Kristen Carlton, long time no see. How have you been? We're gonna give you a shout out too, actually. And to my friend Donnie, thank you for coming on in. Do you know that I have officially streamed over 900 times? So we are in 901. We aren't doing the celebratory stream just yet, but we are, officially over that milestone. And we'll do a celebratory stream. We have to. In a row. I mean, technically, Charles. Technically. But thank you so much, Kimball Donald. Let's give that that shout out there, right there. Boom. Playing some Pokemon Platinum. Right on. Hope you had fun with that. And Kristen Carlton says, I've been pretty good. Congrats on the 900 streams. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Donnie, this game is ridiculous and so funny. It really is. I mean, there are some moments that are a little on the spicy side, we'll say. Oh, Kristen playing Splunky too, as usual. I know that's one of Kristen's favorite games. I really enjoyed playing with you that night that I got to come after the raid and join you. Thank you so much for that. I hope to do that again sometime. And I should really play some Spelunky. And David V. Kimbo, welcome on in. I'm going to give another shout out. These are all my family-friendly live fellow streamers and fantastic family-friendly people. If you like family-friendly, then check out Donnie and David, brothers, and Kristen, and actually the whole crew at Family Friendly Live. And there's David V. Kimball, last seen streaming Super Smash Bros. Melee. Right on. And wait, it's just working right there. See. And then we were just talking about this game. No worries, Pixel Knight. It is quite silly. There are definitely moments that are like, oh, is that a new subscriber? Welcome. Graveyard Beekeeper.
Hooray, mana.
Thank you so much for that resub. Oh my gosh, 8 months. Has it already been that long? That's hard to believe. Oh my gosh. But thank you so much. And yeah, as we were talking about this game that I'm playing, there are some moments that are a little on the spicy side. But it's so funny. This is Eric Idle, the voice from, you probably know the actor from Monty Python, is the voice of Rincewind in this old DOS game. It is a very, very funny, humor-filled game. It's based off of Terry Pratchett's series of novels. I'm actually just starting reading them myself. But as I mentioned in my notification for this stream, I said, we're back to Terry Pratchett's Discworld, where we stumble through the most inscrutable point-and-click puzzles in DOS. Let's dive in. Really, truly, this is one of those point-and-clicks that just makes very little sense. It's like, the combinations are ridiculous. And yes, Decaf Toaster, there's 41 novels based on the Discworld study. Yeah, there's a lot of them. So I picked up the first one, which I can't remember the name of it. Is that what is it, like the Electronic Sheep or something like that? Or I can't remember, but I've thoroughly enjoyed this game. I do like a good point and click. I love British humor. But we'll call this Mana After Dark. It's really pretty light, but there are some minor things here and there, some off-color jokes and instances of tobacco or alcohol use. So just be aware of that. But Graveyard Beekeeper, time does fly when you're having friends. Absolutely. And welcome again, Donnie. I hope that stream was really good. Playing Pokemon. I wonder if you have any thoughts on the new DLC. Also, if you have any thoughts on the current conversation around Palworld. I think that's what it's called. I've just heard very little, but it sounds like some people are saying that it may cross the line and maybe infringes upon the Pokemon Company's IP. Apparently, the Pokemon Company announced something, so I don't know. But you're doing Nuzlocke. Oh, right on. Oh no, lost 4 good ones today. So kick back, relax, and don't think about those poor brave Pokemon. They will be missed. They served well, gallant Pokemon that they were. We will remember them. We will remember them as they were in and out of the Pokeball. We will remember them as companions on a journey stuffed in a small belt full of Pokeballs. We will remember them as bravely facing fellow Pokemon and falling in battle. A hero's fall. You have been playing Power World. Oh, Gar, thank you. Oh my gosh, all of the subs. Company that released Power World has also released a Breath of the Wild clone that hasn't been taken down, so who knows? It may be fine. I mean, here's the hard thing, all of video games are iterative, really, when you get down to it, and that's part of how we get news stories. So I do sort of sympathize and sort of think, yeah. But then again, if you are intending to copy something in kind of a more of an outright sense, well, then I guess, yeah, we have issues. That was Beekeeper who gave that. Oh my gosh, I missed it. Beekeeper gifted that. Oh, Beekeeper gifted a sub to Gart. Oh my gosh, thank you, Beekeeper. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And Gar was saying that he and his wife have been playing some Power World. So do you like it? Is it fun? And Donnie says, I haven't played the DLC, but it seems fine. I think the fact that the game performance is the same, if not worse than the base game, has turned me off from picking up the DLC. As for Power World, I'm kind of just sitting back watching. Yeah, I get that. I don't think the Rust game style is for me, so I don't have strong feelings one way or another. Fair enough. I have to admit, being someone who's a little bit less inclined to play Pokemon in the first place, it's just not for me. I recognize there are huge, massive fans of this franchise, and for good reason. I just struggled to get into it, mostly because I'm just not a fan of turn-based RPGs as much. I have to really get into them, or really have something that hooks me. And there are few that have, and Pokemon just wasn't it. But there you go, Decaf Toaster. See, yeah, huge Nintendo fan. I totally respect that. Pokemon is one of the biggest franchises, for Nintendo platforms. But yeah. See, that Donnie, I was thinking that same thing about Power World. It does seem to be its own thing in a lot of ways, at least from the limited things I've seen. But yeah, I think that's a good point that you've got there. Yeah. And Gar says, I can hold a flaming fox and squeeze it for a flamethrower. I have a green squirrel that rides on my head that shoots an SMG. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is something I heard. Someone said it was basically Pokemon with guns, and I thought, well, you've lost me on several accounts now. But yeah, Rust never hooked me either. Shooter McGavin, hey-oh! It's hard to have litigation against Palworld, because it's not outright, but very similar. You could make the argument that when does inspiration become plagiarism? I don't think Nintendo will have a case. Don't defend the copy. Don't defend the copying, but man, they made a good game. Well, yeah, who knows? Oh, we've got an ad coming up, FYI. I think, honestly, I may chat a bit, and then we'll go ahead and run an ad so that folks that aren't subscribed won't miss anything. And then we'll come back to the game here. Oh, really? Interesting, Decaf Toaster. Anyway, yeah. Hey, Shooter McGavin. And actually, to everyone here, and to the Kimbles, and to Kristen and anyone else that came in with the raid, just wanted to share something too. I don't know if you know this, but I'm doing something new, and I've had 2 episodes of it now thus far, and I think it's been really fun. But I am getting into tabletop role-playing, and I found a system called Quest. And what's really cool about Quest is it's very beginner-friendly. Kenzie! Oh my gosh, Kenzie, how you doing? Long time no see. I know the ads are coming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ryan. Welcome, Kenzie. So I'm playing this game, Quest. This is the system. Beginner-friendly, tabletop role-playing. It's the first time I'm actually being a guide, using the terminology from Quest, but you might be familiar with Dungeon Master or Game Master. That's what the guide role is. And I've never been a guide in a tabletop role-playing game. I've played a few tabletop role-playing games, and I'm currently in a campaign with GarPG, family-friendly streamer, who actually I probably should shout out, especially if my fellow family-friendly streamers don't know Gar. I think you do. Fantastic. Great streamer. Very chill, okay? Very chill. Just really focused on the game. I think that's how he's described it. Also, watching many other streams, you know. There you go. That's right, Gar. Exactly. 2 campaigns. I'm in yours and you're in mine. So, but anyways, I wanted to tell you this. The way that I'm running this game, I've had 2 episodes so far, is it's sort of a drop-in, drop-out series of one-shots, kind of more episodic. And I call it Ashlinton Adventures, and it is in the Manaverse. And so if any of you would like to join me for this, again, you don't have to. It's evolved. It evolved from one shot, but it's kind of a series of episodes, one shot ish type thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. We don't really have a name for it. We're figuring it out as we go. But basically, you don't have to feel like you are committing to a never-ending campaign. You can drop in, drop out. We'll make it work. But there's object permanence. There's things that happen in the game will carry on holdover and impact future players and things like that. So I'm having fun. Again, I've done 2, really into it. I just think it's a beautiful, elegant system, very simple. It utilizes 1 d20, and the d20 that you roll, it will tell you whether you have like a really incredible success, whether you have a really incredible failure, whether you have setbacks, whether you have to make a tough choice, or whether you have just a standard success. And it's pretty cool. All right, Kenzie, no worries. Hey, yeah, I hope that we can hang out soon. And again, you're invited to join me in this. I'll periodically post when to meet so that we can figure out a time for future sessions. So I'm going to try and do a couple of these a month. Yeah. But in other streams, I'll be playing, odds and ends, retro, Nintendo, that kind of stuff. Oh, and actually, I did get a couple of new games. One that I have not yet opened, This one here, the little Gator game from Super Rare. Big fan of what Playtonic has been putting out. I mean, a little hit and miss, but little Gator game really caught my attention. Haven't actually played it, but I really wanted to. It looked like my cup of tea, so I picked it up. And of course, they package things really well. I don't know if you know, they also put in like the little stickers and cards and things like that. So that's my little Gator game. I also picked up a copy of this. This was on a really good sale. This is Cotton Fantasy. And if you don't know anything about Cotton, this is an arcade-style horizontal side-scrolling shooter of sorts. And so I wanted to try that. And, there's a little bit of plastic still on the box. There we go. So that's one that I wanted to play. Decaf Toaster says, I love tchotchkes. Exactly. Gar says, you play Cotton? Good luck. Oh, I know. These are incredibly tough games. But, yeah, but it's all right. I'll probably play it more on my own, honestly, than stream it. I might stream it. I also have a giant cardboard box behind me, if you can believe it, Decaf Toaster. I still have not opened it. I just haven't found the right time. I've been too busy, and the times I've thought about it, it hasn't been the right time, or it's been, unfortunately, like too late. I don't want to get into unpacking it, but I should have my Knights of the Old Republic 2 Master Edition, I think they call it, as you have, and I can't wait to unbox that. But with all that, we have an ad starting here right away. You are a patient one, Decaf Toaster says. Patient, or just like I said, it's been a rough week and a half. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over here as we have our ads rolling, and I will be right back. I'm gonna fill up some water and talk to you soon. Bye bye. And we're back. So here we go. Yeah, ads, I'll tell you. All right, so we're back into this. I did want to say I apologize the last couple of streams. The last two streams, in fact, since they have been this Ashlandton Adventures, haven't had a chance to chat with you as much. Actually, it's one of the nice things about streaming is, you know, the interaction, the chatting, and this feels nice to be able to do this again. But let me tell you, I love these Ashlandton Adventures. I just personally find them to be really, really nice. But yes, with everything going on in life right now, I gotta think about a little self-care in the next, you know, probably a couple weeks. So I'll keep you posted. And I want to play, I want to play some tabletop role playing with the family. Look at this cool die I got. Isn't that neat? I like this a lot. It's super cool. It's so shiny. It's got glitter that just spirals around. How neat is that, huh? Yeah. So that's what we're going to use to play a little quest with the family. I've actually been really into a little aside. Again, I'm just talking about stuff here, but a little aside. I've been really interested in finding solutions for playing tabletop RPGs, you know, in person. I've only ever played on a Roll20. I've never actually played physically and with people in, you know, in real time. So our family's been making these characters, and what's been kind of interesting is realizing, okay, now how am I going to do this? You know, I could print out some of the resources I have, some of the maps and things like that. I also have well, here, I'll show you a few of the things I'm thinking of. We'll just take a quick moment. I'm going to give you a little tour of some of these things here. I just have to grab them real quick. Right on. I'm playing Crash 4, by the way. That is definitely a game that I want to play more of. Anyway, I want to show you the first thing, and this I've had for a while. I've got actually 4 of these mats, and I'll show these to you. I've got the monster, what do they call this? The monster protectors, sort of triangular tube. That made a satisfying sound. Let me just show you what this mat looks like. So this is, you know, your typical playing card game mat, right? This is for a game called Dungeon Drop, which happens to be one of our family's favorite, more semi-casual games. Very cool. And the creators of Dungeon Drop, the game is essentially a game where you drop these little cubes, and depending on the color, you create these little dungeons, and you're trying to get treasure in them. It's really cool. This particular mat, I've got 4 identical ones because you use 2 of them for the game. I have two full sets of Dungeon Drop because we like the game that much, and I got some extra mats. They were actually on a excellent deal on eBay. Someone was getting rid of their Dungeon Drop game, and I got their mats for, I forget, like $10 or something like that. And they were almost brand new. But Dungeon Drop, excellent game. You drop these dice, you collect treasure. It's short, fast, fun, semi-chaotic. It's really wonderful. But the designers of the game designed these mats to be playable with tabletop games. They wanted this mat to not just be a place for you to drop your cubes in Dungeon Drop on, because really the game itself could just be a little box of these cubes. You could just drop it on a table, but the mats, could be used for more. Then they also wanted them to be usable for things beyond just Dungeon Drop, and I love that. So I've got these mats which could be used for the game, and just a standard grid. And so then I started looking at some other possibilities. For example, what if I am doing something, outside? Well, I got a little set of these wooden trees. Okay, I just put them in a little Ziploc for right now because I didn't have too many of them. But these were on the craft stores have them. You can find them on Amazon, but they're just these little wooden trees that you can see. They're very simple, very inexpensive. You're meant to paint them. There's a little pine tree, right? Kind of cool, right? So what I like about this is that they're, I like things that have kind of a nice physicality to it. Somewhat, I'm not one for the realism in these types of games. This from Ashland Adventures. I like, my JRPG style. I love European fantasy in writing, but I prefer Japanese style RPG looks in terms of something I'm going to play. And so this having that kind of cartoony look I thought was cool. So I got this idea to basically make, using the mats and then those trees. I'm like, yeah, but what if I want sort of 3D terrain? So I'm looking around, I'm getting some other ideas. So I find this, and I'm opening up the box right now for it to pull one out. But does this look familiar? This is just an unbranded, generic, unmarked Jenga block. So now, to sort of to quote Jeff from Community, I do this a lot, as you know. He goes, it might have actually been Troy. I just realized. Anyways, he goes, is there something for me to Jenga when he's playing D&D? So I've got a bunch of these. I got a full tower of Jenga blocks. So I thought I could just, kind of put these down, make little walls, make little, doors, things like that. Any kind of combination of these can be used. But then I discovered something I didn't even know was really a thing. I'm kind of embarrassed to say. And that is... And I put that in... I just have a little shipping box that I grabbed to store these in. But let me show you what I've got in this shipping box. Is I have little wooden cubes. I've got about 100 of these 1-inch by 1-inch cubes. And again, 1 inch by 1 inch. So on this mat, If I wanted to create other terrain, whoop, there you go. Look at that. So I thought that would be really fun to, kind of give a little 3D terrain. I'm looking for ways to make terrain without, buying all this terrain that you can find. If you look at like D&D or tabletop role playing, like minis and terrain, people go all out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Like there is just a whole plethora of options for you. And if you don't mind spending money, you could invest, thousands of dollars and have these elaborate, beautiful, sculpted environments. But, I kind of like this idea of, okay, these blocks, I've got the Jenga blocks. The Jenga blocks actually fit in there really well. Let me kind of show you. It's not perfect, but they're about half an inch in this way, and then they're about 3 inches wide. So here's a block, boom, about half an inch, and then about 3 of these blocks in length. So I think they'll pair really well together. So then I'm thinking, okay, what do I want to do for miniatures? And I'll tell you, I do have a couple of ideas. The first thing, well, okay, it's a little embarrassing. I'll get to the reason why it's embarrassing in a moment. But let me first grab this. So that I've got another one of these boxes here, this shipping box, and in this one, I have something that, some of you parents and things might recognize these little wooden craft dolls. Okay. So, here's an example right there. Okay. They're like the little clothespin kind of dolls, right? Let me get my face out of the way so that it'll focus, or do this here. Yeah, there you go. See? And I've got a bunch of them in different shapes, and even really little, cute little ones, like that. And so I've got this sort of box. I mean, you get like 100 of these for cheap. My thought being that might be fun for the kids, because this is going to be with families, it's going to be kids and stuff playing too, that the kids could actually, well, all of us really, for our characters, we could basically craft our character. We could draw on there, paint on there, and it was like a couple of cents for each of these. So I can just kind of give these out, and if we want to create new characters, fine. I mean, I have like 100 of them that I got for like $10, and so I figured this way the kids could have fun, kind of let their imagination go, and then we'd have a fun little miniature. And again, they're different sizes and things like that. So I got those. And then I was thinking, oh, now wait a minute. What about all of the NPCs? What do I want to do with that? So this is where I'm a little embarrassed, okay? I've actually got a few things. I don't have it all with me. I was looking, online, getting some ideas and things like this, and I have a few solutions. I did order a few things. So I've got this bag here. I'm going to take a couple of these here and just show you. Okay, couple of ideas I had. The first was to basically make tokens, and I'll show you here. So these are 1-inch magnets. So this is actually taken from J.P. Couvert, who got it from someone else. But these are little 1-inch magnets, and I almost got little wooden discs, okay, for this purpose. But he mentioned these, said they worked well, and I was skeptical because they're magnets. I thought they would be kind of crazy when they get close. These do not attract. If you put them flat on a surface, they do not attract. They've got a nice kind of little bit of weight to them, and conveniently, you peel this off, it's a sticker. So I also have a 1-inch diameter hole punch where I can basically print out or punch out from existing things I have, maybe some magazines or some old magic cards that I've got, just, bulk magic cards, things like that. I can punch out, and I can even print out the things I'm using for our game, Ashlandton Adventures. Excuse me. Because I've downloaded those. Print them out, punch them out, stick them on here. It'll stick perfectly, and I've got myself a token. And I can even put, and I've got this on order too. They're 1-inch diameter. I don't know what you call them. They're these little clear, like, button things. I don't know what they're really for. They're like little silicone, round, domed stickers. Basically, they're clear, see-through. So I stick the paper on here, and then I sandwich it basically between the magnet and this silicone top, and it makes a nice little token. So I got these. They were, that was fairly inexpensive, and I thought that might be a fairly easy way to go. Then I started to think about it, and I thought, well, looking at some other options for making basically like pawns, I found these little plastic card holders. Oh, nice. Decaf Toaster says I had a sticker like that once. Well, there you go. Then I found these little card holders. They're like a little less than an inch, maybe like half an inch wide, little triangular card holders. And then I have some cardstock I can just print, kind of standees. And that might fit better than the tokens. It'd kind of be like miniatures, than these little standees, kind of like what we used to do in old board games. And it would, stand tall with the wooden, PCs. So I kind of thought that might be a good way to go. So I ordered that, and I got these little arrow stickers so I could know what the front would be for the different standees. And I could just print off the same characters, and I have a little corner die cast, cutter, like the hole punch, that I could just round the corners, make them real nice, use a paper cutter to make a nice straight edge, make these little rectangles and round the edges. Funny enough, I'm putting all this effort into, it would be fun just to like hand draw, all these things. And then I'm thinking, well, gosh, painting miniatures, you could just paint miniatures. They do make miniatures, but I was trying to think of other alternatives that might be cheaper, a little faster, easier to store, easier to travel with. But then it got me thinking, I do have Super Dungeon Explorer miniatures, because I had gotten into Super Dungeon Explorer, the board game, a while back. And so I've got all these miniatures. So now I'm thinking, okay, actually, I could use some of those. They're unpainted, but I could use some of those. A little group of kobolds. Sure, bring them in the game, that kind of stuff. So basically, that's my setup right now. Is I'm going to use these mats with the 1-inch grid, these blocks and Jenga blocks, the 1-inch blocks, cubes and the Jenga blocks for terrain and the little wooden trees, I can make buildings and then have little forested things. And I may print out the odd map here or there just to give a little bit of a sense of where things are and stuff like that, maybe in the towns. But yeah, I'm going to use that for that piece. We'll create our own little PCs out of the wooden characters. And then I'm going to experiment between those tokens and those standees to see what kind of works best, and just kind of have some fun with that. And, and then maybe bring in some of those little miniatures. So anyways, thank you for letting me just kind of share that. I do have a nice little dice tray that we'll use, and I've got the dice that I already showed you, and not just the one die, but I've got some other dice as well, and a little dice bag and stuff. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Oh, one other thing I actually did pick up, which is a little receipt pad, a blank receipt pad. You know the receipt pads where you can write on it and it will automatically transfer to a page just below? I got one of those that's blank. My thought is I can write for items given. I can say, here's the item given to, so-and-so player, and then give them that so they know what they have, and then I'll have a paper that I could just keep in my file, so now I know what magical items I've given. Because it's easy for me to do that with Roll20, but it's a lot harder for me to do that, in person. So I got one of those little carbon copy pad. Yeah, there you go, Decaf Toaster. That's basically what it is. So that's it. What do you think? Do you think that's some? Do you have other ideas? You know, I'm definitely open to hearing other ideas. And do you think that sounds like a good way to go? That's what I'm curious about.
Well, I suppose I can just hide behind here then. Hello?
Hail!
Yes, hail, brother doorkeeper.
Hey, hang on. You're not dressed right. There's nothing forbidding and black about you, there isn't.
That's what we missed in the raid. That's funny. I like that. The drain pipe here.
You know, I think this is all just one pipe. I wish I could tune the reception on this thing. That doesn't work. Outdoor plumbing, what will they think of next? That doesn't work. No, I can't seem to do that. A rain barrel. Gad, there's no expense spared on this set.
All right, well, that gives us some stuff. Let's see, where else to go? There's a park here. Oh, hello. Is that me?
Hands off my pixels.
If you do that to yourself, that's funny. Okay.
Beware of drunk.
Oh dear. Well.
Oh, so that's where I slept it off. Odd stuff, this counterwise wine.
Oh my gosh. That was me? Okay.
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
Even though that person is apparently me. There's a butterfly.
A multiverse of ramifications seems to hover right before my eyes.
Nice.
Ah, Lampus Illuminaticus. No fooling this wizard. I've taken an advanced course in lamp recognition, I have.
Oh, that's funny. I like that. Let's see here. Let's take this little frog. What just happened?
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
But I bet you I can use this like so. Heyo! English humor is very refreshing to me, Decaf Toaster says. It's very good. It is refreshing. I like it a lot. It's very like it's that dryness mixed with just the like intelligent words, if you know what I mean. Like clearly I can't do it right now, but you know what I mean? Like it's intelligent. It's intelligent sounding if nothing else. But all right. Well, that was kind of fun. So there we go. That's a thing that's just happened. Shades. Let's go here. I'm not surprised we're both Monty Python fans, Decaf Toaster says. Yup. Me neither. Ooh, there's a little shop here. Let's go in there.
Therapy in action. Oh, hello.
This is all your fault, you know. Now they've got me on therapy.
Yeah, well, don't bother getting up. That's a nice pot you're making there, by the way.
It's supposed to be a hat rack.
Oh, well, don't let me disturb you. I'll just quietly walk on my way.
That's funny. Yeah, no, Toaster, I very, very much feel like we're kindred spirits. I've very much enjoyed getting to know you. And yeah, I'm not surprised that we have similar interests either.
So, life's gone to pot, eh?
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing here?
Therapy. The psychiatrist said I should try doing something useful with my hands.
You mean as opposed to thumping people?
Yeah, the magic just seems to have gone out of it.
You again?
Shut up, it's difficult, this is. It's hard keeping your mind on something when it's spinning round and around.
Well, how would I know that?
I just got clobbered.
Yes, I see. Thank you very much. Well, goodbye.
So that, if you don't remember, there was a little shop psychiatrist that that troll was in. So that's pretty funny. Oh, clay things.
Ah, yes. I'll be able to get it in a minute. Don't tell me what they are. That doesn't work. Ignatius the Troll's all-night pottery shop.
That's funny. Oh, there's a little alley here.
It's a lamp. Hopefully, it will brighten my future.
Huh. Well, maybe not. Okay, what's happening here? Uh-oh. 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 Oh no! Am I gonna have a... Is this gonna be a soft lock? Oh no! I can't get rid of this butterfly. I don't know what to do. I am clicking and clicking. I'm trying the menu button. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, come on. Oh man. Come on. Ah. Really? I don't know what to do here. Oh, this is going to be a real bummer. Oh boy. Yep, that's not doing anything. That's not doing anything. And I didn't save. I mean, thankfully it won't take me long to redo what I just did. Ugh, but come on. Oh. All right. Well, I have a feeling I might just have to call it in. Darn it. I really wanted to get further along, but now I'm stuck. I can't. I mean, I can look up and see if there's any tricks. I guess maybe. Disc world stuck with butterfly. Stuck in L space. Um. Pixel Knight says, I just realized Crash's sister Coco is probably adopted. Why do you say that? Okay, so I mean, I wonder if I can. Am I just not hitting the right thing? Let's see if I can. Oh man. Because Crash was experiment A, Pixel Knight says. Ah, come on, 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 come on. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a way I can get out of this. I can't even save. That's the other frustrating thing about this is I can't bring up the menu or anything. Ah, well, all right. I mean, I think I just have to close the game. All right. Yep. I'm going to just have to close it. Darn. Well, all right. On that happy note, what are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, it's been a fun stream. It's been nice to hang out and chat with you, but I really didn't. I even thought about it. I was like, oh, I'm going to save after this. I literally was thinking, I'll do this little butterfly interaction and then I'll save. I should have been saving more frequently, but not what I needed tonight. Friends, I appreciate you. I'm sorry. Having a rough day. This didn't make it any better. I'll catch up. Be ready for the next stream. We'll continue on with Discworld. But I'm going to call it now. Get some sleep. And yeah, thank you for hanging out tonight. It's been good. Do good. Be well. Stay safe and healthy. I will catch you all next time. When that is, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. I don't think it'll be this week, though. So thank you so much, everyone. You're very kind. Gar, Pixel Knight, Decaf Toaster. It's very nice hanging out with you. Thanks for the raids. Thanks for the resubs, everyone. Bye-bye.